here we go now, y'all. 2 hops this time. Psh. 3 hops this time. Psh, psh. Slide to the left. Psh, psh. Slide to the right. Psh. Crisscross. I look like a crazy man. Psh, 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 psh. People are gonna ask me all day about that Disney ears if it's in the background. So maybe like this. This should do. Alright. Might be a lot of background noise. A lot of crying kids. I'm staying with my uncle and there are 3 young kids downstairs. So if you hear crying, that is why. For me, however, it's lunchtime, baby. So I'm gonna just eat and chat. Marzio, hello from Brazil, welcome, man. Check it out, Marzio. I've got some ceviche. Do you guys eat ceviche in Brazil? It's like a tostada with onions, fish. I don't know if this is corn or jalapeno. Or not jalapeno, corn or chili. It might be corn. Oh, it's mango. Wow. Not bad. Not bad. How are the classes going, Marzio? You still have students, I imagine. Yes, it's popular here. Oh, very cool. There we go, something that Mexico and Brazil has in common. That's disgusting. What is? The mango? Fede Lobo. What is that? Hola, says Ceci Xolalpa. Hola, ¿cómo están? Wow, I'm getting, looks like I'm getting some Mexican. This is something I only bear from you. What, eating on camera? Live eating. It's a popular thing, man. You ever heard of mukbangs videos? It's a whole category on YouTube. Mukbang. Look it up. It's people just ordering a frick ton of food and just eating it on camera. I'm talking about it. Where's everyone from? Iker Ramos and Ceci Xolalpa. I don't know what Fede Lobo is. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Fede Lobo. Not for me, but I like you too much and I forgive you. It's a strange thing to me, Marzio. Maybe it's a cultural difference. I wouldn't mind someone eating while I watch them. You gotta eat when you gotta eat. Get a room. What kind of room? A room to eat? Only food fans. You know, that's probably a thing, dude. There are probably only channels where the people eat. It's like a sexual thing. I mean, there's sexual things for everything, kinks and stuff. I guarantee you there are people who like watching attractive people eat food. But, I mean, there's things for everything, man. But I'm sure it's a thing. No doubt. Hola, says Jorge Pared. Hola, Jorge. ¿Cómo estás? ¿De dónde eres? ¿De dónde son? Bienvenidos a todos. Welcome everyone. Where is everyone from? Yeah, a full mouth is what they have in common. A full mouth. I'm only picking on you. I know. I hope so. I seem to be getting a lot more people from Mexico. Ignore me. Or I assume they're from Mexico. I actually don't know. Jorge, ¿de dónde eres? ¿Eres mexicano? The name seemed Mexican from the people that were in here earlier. But no one stuck around too long. Did you finish your classes, Marcio? Or do you still have more students? Are you on a break? You were shy playing the guitar but not eating. I'm shy singing while playing guitar. But yeah, no, I'm not shy eating. There were 2 cancellations. Wow. Do you still get money if they cancel? Do they still pay you? Javier Cars Motors says, "Hola, que aproveche." Gracias, Javier. See, Javier is saying I should take advantage. I think that's what he means. I know in Mexico they say like aprovecha. Aprovecha. Like enjoy your meal, enjoy your food. Gives me a big thumbs up. Thank you, Javier. I rearranged the classes for a future date. Okay. Do you get paid if they cancel on you though, Marcio? Javier, ¿de dónde eres, amigo? ¿Eres mexicano? ¿Hablas inglés? España. Really? Eres de España. You're from Spain? Normally I stream in English. Típicamente hago mis live streams, mis transmisiones en vivo en inglés. Pero también puedo en español. I can do English and Spanish. Or maybe I do Spanglish. Maybe that's the move. Spain. Inglés nada na. Inglés nada na. What does that mean? ¿Qué significa eso? ¿Significa que no hablas mucho inglés? Does that mean you don't speak much English? Nada na. This might be where our the difference in Spanish is kicking in. Is pain. Correcto, no sé inglés. Ah, okay. I understand now. Entiendo. Is pain. What is pain? Marcio dice, es dolor. ¿Qué es dolor, Marcio? ¿Qué parte de España eres, Javier? What part of Spain are you from? Tengo un seguidor que también vive en España, pero es de, no sé cómo se dice, Georgia, el país, Georgia. There's another viewer of mine who is also living in Spain, but they're from Georgia. What part of Spain are you from? De Valencia. Okay. No lo conozco. I'm not familiar with it. Perhaps one day I will go to Spain. A ver si algún día llego a llegar a España. ¿Has viajado a Latinoamérica, Javier? Have you traveled to Latin America? Latinoamérica no, aún no. Latin America not yet. I see. Supongo que sería fácil para comunicar porque pues todos hablan español acá. I imagine it would be easy to communicate since everyone speaks Spanish out here. Besides Brazil. In Brazil no. Marcio es de Brasil. Pero ahí hablan portugués. Marcio is from Brazil, and over there in Brazil they speak Portuguese, not Spanish. I think it's the only country in Latin America that speaks something other than Spanish, no? Es el único país en Latinoamérica que no habla español, creo. Brasil. Although I guess like the Caribbean and places like that, we have their own languages. French in some parts. El Caribbean hablan otras cosas. Marcio says Brazil es loco. Brazil is crazy. Brasil es como portugués. Sí. ¿Has ido a Portugal? ¿Así se dice? Portugal? Portugal? Have you been to Portugal? Is that how you say it? I've never been to Europe. Yo nunca he ido a Europa. Portugal, sí. ¿Cómo te gusta en Portugal? How do you like it in Portugal? How is it different from... y tampoco me entero. And I also... Tampoco me entero. That means like... I don't get involved. I don't get involved? ¿Qué significa? ¿En qué no te enteras? What do you not get involved in? Alright, I finished eating, Marcio. You can open your ears now. Open your eyes. Ya acabé, Marcio. Puedes abrir tus ojos y abrir tus oídos. Finally. del idioma. Ah, ok. Entonces no entiendes portugués. You don't understand Portuguese. Marcio says finally, indeed. But I lied. I still have a snack. Marasapan. Although I don't think I'll make any noise eating this. I'll just let it dissolve in my mouth. Marcio, have you been to Portugal? Or do you have interest in going to Portugal? Qué bueno. Le pregunto a Marcio si tiene interés ir a Portugal. Or to Spain, o a España. I've never been abroad. Nunca ha salido You've never left your country or Latin America? Le pregunto si nunca ha salido de Brasil o nunca ha salido de Latinoamérica. I'm very much like a tree. Es muy similar a un árbol, dice Marcio. No se mueve mucho. He doesn't move much. Yeah. It's a crazy thing, man. But I think I think like in the US, like we think of like travel as like really expensive shit. Typically, people think of like going to hotels and stuff. But there's a lot of traveling you can do for cheap. Explico que en los Estados Unidos creo que muchas personas piensan que a viajar es como ir a un hotel muy buena en algún país de vacación básicamente. Pero creo que hay muchos más tipos de viaje que sí no cuestan mucho. They're affordable. Do you like traveling, Marcio? Like, do you have interest in going elsewhere? Le pregunto si le encanta viajar y si quiere ir a otros países. I like road trips. Me gusta, ¿cómo se dice? Road trips in Spanish. Pues como ir a lugares manejando por unos días. Road trip. Es muy popular en los Estados Unidos. Very popular in the US. Road trips. Oh, man, I'm sore from doing push-ups every morning. Let me adjust this fan. Okay. Well, Brazil is also a very huge country, right? I'm sure there's plenty to see, plenty to explore. I mean, a lot of countries, man. The US is like that. It's freaking massive. I've traveled a lot of the US, but I've only seen like a handful of states. The world is massive. Good friend, I'm going to rest because here the time is night. Usando traductor. Buenas noches, good night. Buenas noches, Javier. Que descanses bien. Adiós. At least you don't live. At least you don't do live sleeping. I've seen some people doing it. What's the point? Like, gracias, Javier. Que le vaya bien. Nos vemos algún día otra vez. That's crazy, Marcio. I've seen like popular streamers do it. I think if I did a live stream while sleeping, I can't imagine there would be many people watching. But the appeal for like the popular streamers is like you basically go to sleep but you have notifications on, and if people donate money, then whatever message they leave with it, it gets played out loud. So they get woken up. So it's kind of genius, honestly. It's this weird thing where like they sleep, and like in order for people to mess with them, they have to give them money. So they lose like a good night of sleep. They get woken up a lot. They get messed with a lot. But they make money. They make money for being woken up. So, and people pay. People pay the money. So, you know, why wouldn't they do it? I would do it. Once I have donations, if you guys donate while I'm sleeping to wake me up, I'm on board. Is that what you're referring to, Marcio? Or do you see like small streamers doing it? Like if you scroll through, do you just see people sleeping? Or are you referring to like the big streamers that do it? And we thought we would have teletransportation in 2024. Like teleporting? I don't know about that. Who thought that? Yeah, random streamers. Huh, that's really weird. Do they have viewers and stuff? Like, do they get traction? I feel like it could be like a sexual thing. Maybe there's a lot of people. I don't know. I mean, it sounds creepy. But there might be people that watch it for those kind of reasons. But who knows? Who knows? Do I sit down or do I stay standing up? That is the question. I could also lay down. Maybe I can try out your theory, Marcio. Maybe if I lay down and go to sleep, we can see what happens. You can be you can be like the scientist, the observationist. You can let me know what happens and what I miss. The key data points. There's a bed right next to me. I could lay down and pretend to sleep. Maybe that's what I do. I lay down, I pretend. I lay down and I pretend to sleep, but I keep my eyes open a little, like this. And then I see what people say. Then maybe what I do is I jump scare people. I pretend to sleep. People watch it because they're like, "What the heck is this?" And then I go boom, and I scare everyone. Maybe that's the strategy. Hi, says A. Welcome, A. What is that? Is that Simpsons? A. Incredible name. How are you doing, man? Or lady? I don't know. Person, how are you doing, A? The letter A. That not my name. I imagine. What's your name? What's your real name? I don't want people to know my name. Fair enough. Do you have a fake name? What's like a fake name? Or what do you want me to call you? B? C? Or can I just call you A? The Ting Tings. That's not my name. Great song. The Ting Tings. Drew. Alright, that's an excellent fake name. I like it. Hello, Drew. How are you doing, Drew? Where are you from? The Ting Tings. I have not heard of that artist. That's not my name. Martio, have you hit 50 subs yet? I know you were pretty close. Drew drew a drawing. There it is. A pun. Mexico. Wow. Incredible. I'm getting Mexican viewers today. I guess it makes sense. I'm in Mexico now too. Very nice. Welcome, man. What part of Mexico? Are you fluent in English? I can also speak Spanish if that helps. Drew drew a drawing. Yes. I assume you speak English. What part of Mexico are you from? I'm both. Oh, okay. ¿Qué parte de Mexico? What part of Mexico? Drew drew a gun. While Drew was drawing a drawing... Wait, there you go. While Drew was drawing a drawing, Drew had to draw a gun. But not draw a gun. He drew a gun. Because he's Drew. The gun drawer. How's that, Marcio? Man, I feel like antsy. I don't know what to do while I wait for chats, you know? Maybe I kind of want to sit down, but I can't really sit because it's a bunk bed. So my other option is laying down. But I feel like it could be weird to watch me while laying down. Chihuahua. Chihuahua? Chihuahua? Chihuahua. Chihuahua. Not familiar with that place. Chihuahua. Unless that's a spelling mistake. I know Chihuahua. Chihuahua, Mexico. Not familiar with Chihuahua. Alright, I think I'm gonna lay down. Might be weird, but I'm a weird person, man. So it's only fitting. Oi. You and Drew. I don't know how to spell. It's okay. Wait, how old are you, Drew? A. Maybe I put it on my belly. This... It seems like a strange angle. I feel like the weird thing about a camera is like, it kind of feels like you're, it kind of feels like you're there, you know? I don't want you guys to feel like you're on my lap. Or on my stomach. Drew said 2, then he said 23, I see. Very nice, Drew. 8, drank, now we'll sleep. Have you drawn yet, though, Marcio? Have you drawn a drawing? Drew, how do you like life in Chihuahua or Chihuahua? No. No. Not sure what that's in reference to. No what? I'm in America now. Oh, okay. Oh, so you're from Chihuahua, but you're in the United States. Marcia says no means no. True, true. What part of America? What city or what state? I'm from Los Angeles, California. Yeah. No means no, yeah. Ohio, really? Wow. Interesting. My parents are Mexican. They're from around Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. It's always interesting to me, like, how widespread, like, immigrants are in the U.S. Like, oh. Like, I feel like, when I think of Mexicans in the U.S., I tend to think, like, California, Texas, New Mexico. And I guess there's just, like, a lot of states in the U.S. that, like, you don't hear very often, at least from, like, California. Like, living in California, you don't often hear people talk about Ohio. Or, like, Montana or Wisconsin, It's always interesting to hear that. I mean, obviously there's people everywhere, but it's interesting to meet people from these places that I don't hear about often. How do you like it in Ohio, Drew? How is life in Ohio? Oh, and take care, Martu. I don't know if you already left, but have a good night, man. From Brazil, in Brazil. I don't like it. Why is that? What do you not like? I'm still here, says Martu. Incredible. Ate, drank, sleep. It's weird down here. Weird in what way? Martu says, I'm a faithful fan. I know. But if you left, that doesn't mean you're not faithful. It just means it's sleepy time. Sleepy, slumpy time, man. I'm curious what Drew finds weird about Ohio. If you could elaborate for us. You're better than Netflix. Really. I feel like Netflix is pretty hard to beat, man. They have so many options, so much variety. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio type. Not sure what that means. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio type. Tipe? Tip? We meet once again, says Egg. Wow. Incredible. What time is it? 4 p.m. It's a song. What A is saying? Oh, what song is it? The meme. I know Ohio is a meme. Or like I know I kind of hear it lumped in with like the brain rock kind of stuff. Like Ohio, Skibbity Riz, like blah 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 blah. but I don't know why. What is the song? It is brain rot. Marta said she meant she adapted to Ohio. Adapted to Ohio. Oh, and the song? Say on Skibbity. Yeah. I see. What is the song about? Is that what Martio's saying? The song is about someone adapting to life in Ohio? I'm a he. I assume so, yeah. Wait, Egg, what time is it, man? Isn't it your bedtime, bro? Lil bro, what time is it out there in Scotland? Midnight? 2 a.m.? Ohio! The song is a meme, TBH. Right. I don't understand why it's a meme, you know? 5 p.m. in Ohio? Alright, Lil N, it's only 23:15. If you ever come to the US, man, you gotta be careful saying words like that. 23:15, 11:15. Okay, so you used to be 8 hours ahead of me, but now I've jumped forward an hour. So now you're 7 hours ahead. Fair enough, fair enough. Are you on summer break yet, Egg? Drew says, yup. Yup. How tall are you? Not very. I am 5'9". Oh, I mean in US metrics. 5 feet 9 inches. Yeah, I started summer last week. Excellent, man. How are you enjoying summer? How's everyone enjoying their summer? I imagine most people are on their summer break now. Is Martio still here? My guess would be yes. I think he would tell me if he left, seeing that he's a faithful fan. Shush, 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 shush. Emojis. Egg was tired. Egg laid. Not sure what that means. I'm 6'3". That's quite tall. Marcio, do your students still see you over summer, or are they gonna go on break? Or are some of them already on summer break? Horse for Life says, hi. Hello, Horse. Welcome. Egg says, A, how old are you? A's name is Drew. He's 23 years old. 2, 3. Whoa, another stream? Not common, lol. Welcome, Jason. Yeah, it's gonna get more common. I'm thinking. Definitely want to put more hours in. Get the ball rolling. Get that momentum going. But welcome back, man. Egg, I'm only 14 and I'm an inch smaller. Egg is a tall man. I ought to go to work. Fair enough, Drew. Have fun at work, man. Thanks for dropping by. Marcia said, most of my students are adults who have a break when they go on vacation from work. I see. Oh, right, you mentioned that, yeah. Where is CJ and the other? CJ, I saw him a few days ago when I was at the airport. That's nice to hear. I wish you the best. Thank you, Jason. See ya, says Drew. Peace out, man. And the kids and teens have a break when they have a school break. Right. I meant where is CJ and the others, you know? When I was here before, it was CJ and some others. Well, I typically stream, or the time where most people see me, most people know me, is like 11 to 2 p.m. Pacific, around there. But now that I'm in Mexico, if I start at 11 in the US, it's 12. No. If I start at 11 in the US, it's 10. I'm an hour's forward. So, yeah. They probably drop in earlier in the day on my first stream. Horse for life, do you think that horse riding actually do anything, or is it a sport? Horse riding actually do anything? Do you think people that horse riding actually do anything, and is it a sport? Gotta go sleep, bye. It's 12 p.m. I assume you mean 12 a.m. I think this happened once before, horse. It's midnight, 12 a.m. But have a good night. Egg, like I mean... I still haven't ridden a horse. I do want to try riding a horse. Mexico's probably the place to do it. A lot of people have horses. Relatively. It is a sport. Have you guys ridden horses before? Besides Horse for Life, I'm sure she rides a lot of horses. Any other horse connoisseurs in the chat? How though? Because the horse is doing everything, the rider just sitting on top. I don't think it's that simple, man. You have the, you have the reins. Are you talking about like racing, horse racing? Jason says, hee hee hee, I think I rode one. Did you forget? I don't think I've ever rode one. Unless I was too young to remember. I rode a blue whale. She's called your mom. Oh, Baron. There you go, man. I know, but also doing hard work like training the horse. I gotta train to be ready to ride. Yeah, I think a lot of the sport of like horse racing is like maintaining the horse itself, you know? Feeding it, training it. Yeah, I've heard it's like it's a sport that's pretty rough on the horses a lot of times. Hi, you learn something new every day. I know what I mean in horse riding. Well, when I was a kid, I rode a horse at a rodeo, I think. A rodeo. Wait, Jason, you're in Nevada, yeah? Ivan, next time you travel, come to Scotland. Who's Ivan? Someday, man. Hopefully, maybe. The world's massive, man. Is it cheap to come to Scotland? How affordable is Scotland? I imagine it's cheaper than the UK, like England. Sorry, Mr. Drago. Okay, but I'll see you. I gotta go. It's 12 a.m. There you go. Take care, horse. Bye. See you tomorrow. You might. I'll be here. On and off. Jason said, yeah, but my city has a rodeo that's popular to go to. Dang, that's interesting, man. Rodeo life. I've never been to one. But I imagine it's popular in certain parts of the US. It's 10 times cheaper than America. Possibly. I know Europe in general is pretty expensive. It's about the same as the US, but a little more. But yeah, I would imagine Scotland's on the cheaper side. I know I have one friend I met in China when I was a teacher. She was from Scotland. Otherwise, I have no other connections there besides you. So I can't say it's like a high priority place to visit, if I'm being honest. But it would be cool to come someday. Man, my head is hurting. I need to get better posture here. Ugh, that's not better. It even has a mini carnival. I went to it while the rodeo was happening. Sounds pretty sick, man. Alright, how's that? I can't really sit up. This bunk bed is too small. If I had a list my next like travel destinations. Right now it's Mexico. That's where I am. Um, I tend to I tend to travel slowly, and I like to make the most out of my airplane rides. You know, sort of like I fly across the Pacific Ocean. I want to travel Asia while I'm already there. So in that sense, I'm in Mexico. So I would probably take the opportunity to see more of like Central Latin America, South America. I've only been to, I mean, on the American continents, just just Mexico, Canada, USA. Jason says, honestly, I could come to Mexico, but I'm not that familiar. I'm also broke AF. Yeah, man, that's my bottleneck too. I'm pretty broke right now. We can hoop if you come to Scotland. I'll give you a fiver. A fiver? Is that like a high five? You'll give me a high five? I'm actually horrendous at basketball. But yeah, I think next up would probably be Latin America. Maybe like Peru, Belize. Um, maybe even just more of Mexico. I mean, Mexico's massive. I've only been to so many places. I forgot you ain't from UK. A fiver is considered €5. Same with a tenner, it's €10. A quid is €1. You'll give me €5 if I come to Scotland? That's enticing, man. It's you drive what did it say? You drive a hard bargain? Something like that? Not euro, pounds. Oh, right. That's right. UK has pounds. Jason said, uh-oh, I would just whoop you, my friend, if you play with me. That would be a crazy reality if you guys are ever able to play basketball one-on-one. That would be wild. I'm terrible at basketball. I won't even try. Soccer, though. Some nice little football. International football, not American football. Then we might be talking. Might be able to put some money on the line there. But basketball, nah. That one ain't it. I gotta feed the cats. Be right back. For sure, Martio. Take care of them cats. There's a lot of stray dogs and cats in Mexico. Although probably more dogs than cats. If you guys were here earlier, I'm sure you saw some, maybe. I had a lot of clips of them. Jason said I also played football for some time. American football or like soccer football? I assume American football. Has anyone been keeping up with Copa America? American football, I see. I like American football, but I don't watch it often. Maybe if I'm at my grandma's house, my uncle will put it on. But otherwise, I don't really watch. I'm more of a soccer football kind of guy. There was a quarterfinal yesterday, Argentina versus Ecuador. Man, it was a good game. Ecuador was close, man. It went to penalties. And spoiler alert, Argentina won. Even after Messi missed his first penalty. Did my message not pop up? I don't think so. Let's see. Our party just got elected. The dude who runs Scotland doesn't know what a woman is and agrees with putting hormone blockers in kids. Scotland's cooked. Fair enough. Let's not talk politics or religion. That never ends well. But I hope you don't get cooked. I hope you remain a normal, healthy egg and not a scrambled egg. Not a omelet. Although arguably, an omelet might be the most superior version of an egg. I think moving to Madeira is a good idea. Could be exciting, man. I definitely am a proponent of living abroad, moving abroad. It can be challenging, uncomfortable, but could be life-changing, man. Could be cool. There's another soccer game at 7 p.m. local time. I forget who's playing. Colombia, Canada, I think. I don't know who I want to win anymore. Mexico's out, USA is out. I already found a home to rent. It's like 167 square meters. Are you moving by yourself? Are you on Zillow, bro, looking up houses? Square meters. Jason says, LOL, I remember I joked with my friend about moving to Vegas a lot. Yeah, you know, do it. Do it. Do it. Obviously not, bro. I'm 14, I'll be with my family. No, I assume so, but it's interesting that you're looking at houses. You said you found a home to rent. Why would you guys joke about moving to Vegas, John? Or Jason, sorry. You're only 20. You're barely gonna turn 20. You can't even do much in Vegas yet. Although, I mean, obviously there's more to Vegas than just the gambling and stuff. It's because my friend loves Vegas and wants to live there, so I joke like a good friend. I see. Yeah, man. 20 years old. Enjoy your time with your friends, you know? There comes a time, especially once college hits and stuff, everyone's kind of doing their own thing, going all over the place. And so, you know, nowadays I try and really cherish when I'm back home and when I can hang out with friends. But it's a little sad that, I don't know, the days of everyone being in town and hanging out all the time are no longer. Egg said, because my mom has to take care of my little sis and I've got time, and my mom wants to leave Scotland because she is scared of men being in women's bathrooms. Scared for my little sis. I see. Jason says he's younger than me. Funny enough. I had some friends that were younger than me. Had a few friends like a year below me. Because I took some classes that were like, in high school I had a mix of juniors and seniors, and it was when I was a senior. So I did make some friends that were a little younger than me. And I guess now a lot of you guys are younger than me. Probably my time as a teacher helped me maybe be more approachable to the youth. But not by much. He's 18 while I'm gonna be 20, like I said. I see. I see, I see, I see. You know, they've already made a new law. If you're male, you've just got to say I'm a woman and you can get into woman places, which is absurd. I see. It's a beautiful day outside. I've noticed there's a backpack right here. I'm not sure why. So whenever my sister goes in a public restroom, either me or my mom going in with her because there could be predators. I see. How old is your sister? I didn't know you had siblings. Actually, I've never thought about that. How many of you guys have siblings? Jason, do you have any siblings? 2. Oh my gosh. She little. Tiny little sister. There's a... For real, I'm 15 this year. Imagine when she's 15, I'll be 28. Yeah, that's a huge difference. One of my close friends has a little brother, but it's like a huge gap. Similar to that, probably. Probably like 20 years. 20-year gap. I think at that point it kind of feels like you're more like a uncle or something. Unk. Egg the unk. My brothers are both... I have 2 brothers, but they're both pretty close to me in age. My oldest brother is 3 years older, and my middle brother is just 1 year older. And I'm the youngest. My mom figured out she was pregnant the same day I found out I had COVID for the 3rd time. Damn. I think I've also gotten COVID 3 times. Almost every time was like in January. It was like 2020. No, or maybe I didn't get it 2020. Maybe it was probably 2021, 2022, 2023. Around the same time every time too. Like January, December, February, somewhere around there. How does it feel to be a big brother? I got one 2020, 2021, 2022. You know, I feel like my girlfriend is an only child. I feel like it sucks to be an only child. And I've known a lot of only childs. And I feel like, I don't know. They often don't feel very like, what's the word? Like they didn't really have like anyone to socialize with, like brothers and sisters. So I feel like they kind of miss not having that opportunity. Honestly, I feel the 100th X times more responsible for how my sister turns out when she grows up. Yeah, dude, that's a big responsibility. But that's sweet of you, man. Being an only child was shitty for the first 13 years. I was one, because you sort of get lonely, nobody to interact with. Yeah, exactly. I feel like, my girlfriend always talks about she wished she had other children, other brothers, other sisters. I guess there's like cousins and stuff, but depending on like how big the family is and if they live nearby. But yeah, I feel like it would be really lonely. And I feel like a lot of the only childs I know is like, they're kind of like a little quirky or weird because they didn't get like much of that social practice. I don't know. But there is pros, like you get all the attention. That's true. That's true. Yeah. I feel like it can also be all the pressure too, you know? You're like their only future. But you know what, my mom actually is doing a great job of giving equal attention to me and my sister, even though she's small. Yeah, that's cool, man. My friend that passed away, it's a I mean, I think I've explained it a few times, but she was older, a lot older than me. She was 60 years old. But she was an only child, and she had horrible relations with her parents. Horrible relationship. And so I feel like sometimes, like, being the only child also means a lot of pressure. Especially if, like, your parents are really intense about, like, bloodline and, like, keeping the family tree going and shit like that. I think it depends on, like, where you're from. But it can get kind of intense with that stuff. My mom always says I will be the reason she turns out who she turns out to be, which is scary but amazing at the same time. Yeah, dude, that's a big responsibility. But it's a great opportunity too, man. I feel like I've been thinking about children, like I'm getting at that age, you know? So I think about children more these days. But, you know, when I was in China, me and my girlfriend took care of her cousin, little cousin, who, like, her dad isn't really around because he works as, like, a truck driver, and her parents are divorced. And, yeah, like, we went out with her one day to, like, a carnival. It was actually really sweet. It was like a parenting, soft launch, or like a parenting boot camp, you know? Because we were, like, responsible for her. We had to deal with all the, like, you know, her wanting to buy stuff, all these other things. Wanting to buy ice cream, wanting to do all these games, not wanting to walk, wanting to sit down. Or the opposite, actually. We would want to sit down and she would want to just keep walking around. But it was such an interesting experience because I haven't, you know, I was like a teacher for a year and I was responsible for a huge group of students. But responsible for one kid in that sense, like I hadn't really experienced that before. So it was really, really interesting, really sweet. I felt like a father, even though I wasn't. But it makes me think that I would like to be a dad, which I've always believed. But I also know it wouldn't be a walk in the park, man. Especially with my puppy that we have back home. Realizing like how much work even just a puppy is, it kind of gives an idea of how much work a kid would be. And it's certainly a lot of work, man. You're responsible for them. So, yeah. Although I'm sure it's very fulfilling. A lot of work, but very fulfilling. And I think that's kind of what you hear a lot. So, best of luck, Egg. Do your mom, do your sister proud. It's a big responsibility. But, you know, you guys are sharing it. Is my comment not showing again? I have it on show all messages, so it should show. The last thing I saw was my mom always says I will be the reason it turns out. Wait. Yeah, I already said that one. My mom always says I will be the reason she turns out who she turns out to be, which is scary but amazing at the same time. That's the last thing I saw before this message. But I don't have my filter on, so YouTube might have filtered it out themselves. I don't know if you said something naughty or what, but yeah, I don't see it. It didn't show on my end. What time is it? Give me a second. 4:45. Is anyone else out there? Got some lurkers today. Whole lot of lurkers, only Egg talking. Who goes there? It's a cool thing though. I think my videos have been getting a lot of traction. Is it still not showing up, FFS? No. Are you using a naughty word in there or something? I didn't see it. I'm back, says Drew. No way. I thought you were going to work. What do you work as, Drew? How did you finish so quickly? A has subscribed to you on YouTube. Thanks, A. Thanks, Drew. I appreciate it. I don't get the notification for most people. Only if you have like your subscriptions public. But if you do, I see it when you subscribe. Or at least I get an email. Drop shipper. Really? No way. X said, I was in a bad mood when I found out I was going to be a brother, but I'm appreciative of that random a-hole who got my mom pregnant and went off radar. Wow. Damn, dude. That's crazy. I guess in that, so do you have like a stepdad now, or if you don't mind me asking? I guess in a lot of ways you kind of are you have like a father figure type role. Drew, how do you like drop shipping, man? What is drop shipping? My understanding of it is like you buy things and then you sell them again. But I'm not actually that sure. You hear about drop shipping a lot. How old are you? I am 25, I think. 24 on a good day. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm 25. 25 years old. How old did you think I was? How old do I look? Oh God. I dropped you guys, I'm sorry. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, me and my sister have the same problem, and yeah, we sort of have a stepdad. My mom has a boyfriend. I see. LOL says A. Or Drew. Marcho says, I'm back from Catland. 20? You think I look 20 years old? No way, dude. What does everyone else think? How old do I look? I don't know if I believe you, Drew. I think you're trying to rizz me up. Stone looks 17. No, you guys are capping, bro. Yeah, says Drew. No, you guys are just rizzing me up. I refuse to believe. There's no way, man. 17, that one's cap. I'm gonna have to call cap on that one for sure. 20, I could believe it maybe. 19 just look like you've had a hard school year. That's funny. Drew says nuh-uh. A hard school year. Huh. Interesting. I feel like I look my age. In fact, I feel like a lot of times I get that I look older than I am. I think. It's been a while. I feel like no one really comments on my looks or how old I look. I haven't had that discussion with anyone in a long time. I'm bored as Why do Mexicans look Asian? Some do. Not all. That's a good question though. That's actually something a lot of people, there's a lot of like discussion or debate about it. Like in Merida, there's like some indigenous people that look kind of Chinese, and they have like a museum. There's also a lot of Koreans in Merida. I don't know why. It's very strange to me. But Merida is in the east of Mexico, by the way, by Yucatan, the Yucatan Peninsula. But Yeah, there's like a museum about like Asian migration in Merida, and some of them, like, yeah, some native people look Chinese, and there's like theories that like Chinese people arrived to Mexico like a long time ago. You bipolar? Why do you ask that? I am not. Not that I know of. Why do you ask? Do I look bipolar? Do I act bipolar? Bipolar. My brother is bipolar. Bipolar bear. There you go, my two. My girlfriend really likes puns. I think she would really appreciate all your puns, man. No. But yeah, I think there's also theories and stuff about like Asian migration to the American continent a long, long time ago. Um, but yeah, like, and then there's just like certain places that have like Asian communities, Chinese communities, and so I don't know. It's definitely, you're not imagining it. It's something a lot of people have noticed sometimes. Although I feel like most Mexicans don't look Asian. It means you don't appreciate my puns. What means it? What means I don't appreciate your puns? Puns are alright. I'm not the biggest into puns, but since dating my girlfriend, I've acquired a taste for them. Womp womp. What does that mean? Is that a Gen Alpha slang? Let me see what time it is. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up in like 9 minutes. 10 minutes or so. Yeah. What does womp womp mean? What workout does Jesus hate? What workout does Jesus hate? I don't know, man. Tell me. No! CrossFit. Jesus Christ. Alright, that's pretty good. That was pretty decent. I wasn't expecting that one. I was trying to think of something like a pun related to the word Satan or something. Sats on sit-ups? I don't know. CrossFit though, that works, man. That's good. You're a master of your craft. What else you got, man? Drew, hit us with a joke. Hit us with a joke of your preference. Oy, oy, oy. I feel like it's kind of hard to tell a joke on the spot. It's a lot of pressure. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like those YouTube videos by like Jubilee or The Cut and stuff like that. Like the social experiment, like type videos almost. A lot of like human, I don't know, like competitions, like, I don't know, like 10 guys try to rizz up a girl. Shit like that. 10 guys versus one girl. Dating, speed dating show. And like, oh my gosh. It's so nerve-wracking to like try to impress someone in front of other people. The pressure is too high, the stakes are too high. And I feel like the same happens with like a joke. Or like pickup lines. Like if a girl's like, oh, like tell me a pickup line. Oh gosh. Nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. Looking pretty chill outside. down again. Ugh. Ugh. Actually, I'm gonna stand up. I'm sweating bullets. Gotta get some airflow on me. Anyone out there still, man? Talk to me. Anything at all. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll give you guys a second to type. If you guys are typing, if you guys are there, I'll be back. Give me like 30 seconds. Alright. I don't know if that was 30 seconds, probably not, but I'm back. The American president asked the Japanese prime minister, do you have elections in Japan? He answered yes. Every morning? Every morning? Is that like a... Every morning. Every morning. I don't understand. Is that just like a... Is that just... like... Elections? Elections. Oh, okay. I think I see it. I think I see what you're saying. Sounds kind of capped, though. I assume this is just a joke. Oh, okay, I see now. You're switching out the R's for the L's. I see. That's a clever one, man. Did you come up with it? How do you find these puns? Are you an original pun user only? Or do you partake in sharing the puns of others as well? Let me see what time it is. I might have to wrap up in a bit. 58. Japanese people switch R for L. I see. That's a cheeky one, man. It's a cheeky one. Alright, Martyr, I think it's just you and me, man. I read this one in a joke book. Wow. I haven't seen one of those in a minute. Alright, I'm gonna head on out of here. Thanks for chatting, Martio. If you still have more classes, hope you can finish strong and not get too bored. I'll catch you on the next one. I'll see you around. My faithful fan. Almost as faithful as this fan. That fan is faithful too. Alright. I'm out of here. See you around. Peace. Any last words? 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. I had a lot of pun. Alright, bro.